Welcome to Remote Laboratory Setup at the Department of Telecommunication Engineering SIT Tumkur. Log on to Remote Lab. Click here to start. To conduct non-inverting Schmitt trigger using op-amp. Select op-amp. Then click on Applications button. And then choose Schmitt trigger option. Later select non-inverting Schmitt trigger. Finally choose one of the 4 possible Schmitt trigger options. This shows the circuit details of the Schmitt trigger. To conduct the experiment, click on Conduct button. To observe the response of the circuit, open waveform application of the analog discovery. And using channel 1 of the waveform generator from wavegain option apply the input sine wave of frequency 100 Hz and amplitude of 3 volts. And also apply DC voltage of suitable value, example 0 volt, 1 volt, -1 volt. Using channel 2 of the waveform generator from wavegain option, then invoke oscilloscope using scope option. Adjust the times per division and volts per division suitably. The channel 1 shows the input sine wave and channel 2 displays the output square waveform. Stop the scope and to observe transfer characteristics in view option. Select HADS-I. Observe the transition of the output voltage from plus Vsat to minus Vsat and also from minus Vsat to plus Vsat, both in waveform and transfer characteristics. To verify the effect of reference voltage on the circuit, change the DC voltage in channel 2 of the wavegain. And notice the shift in the threshold voltages. To understand the effect of resistors R1, R2, select different option from the drop-down menu. And click on Conduct button, then observe the change in threshold voltages as per the new values of R1, R2 and reference voltage. To know the importance of amplitude of the input signal, reduce the amplitude of input sine wave to 1 volt. Notice that the output either at plus Vsat or minus Vsat. This is because the input amplitude is not crossing the threshold voltage of the circuit. In this experiment it is also possible to measure the slew rate of the op-amp. From view option, place 2 X cursors as shown in the scope. And observe the slope of the output waveform. And note down the value. This way we can conduct the many combinations of non-inverting Schmitt trigger using op-amp.